So I don't usually ask people to share this, but I'm going to because certain people, officials in Chicago, would like this to get to Homan, who is heading up the immigration deportation, or get up to Trump, so Trump will highlight this. The Chicago police officer I know was telling me about this yesterday, and I was just reading. It's just this so horrible what happened to this guy, and so just listen, and if you can share. So these are activists, okay? I'll get into it a little bit more, that are helping the illegals, the criminal illegals, evade ICE, and what they should do and how they should act to help protect criminals. So in my opinion, Governor Pritzker, Mayor Johnson, and these people, they should be charged because they're responsible for this death. Make all the excuses you want. That's what it is. They are. So if you could share this, please, and you'll understand why in a minute. This alderman went off. So this 63-year-old man on the north side of Chicago, they believe he met these two immigrants, 21-year-old, 29-year-old, one from Honduras, one from, both illegals. But he met them on like a gay dating app, and they duct taped him, brutally abused him and tortured him before they killed him, and then they robbed the home. But there's more. The two illegal aliens were released into the U.S. by the Biden administration, are in custody after they allegedly had murdered a 63-year-old man. The murder of George Levin, 63, was discovered by his sister, who told authorities that she found her brother duct tape tied up in the basement. Moreover, the suspects were arrested early last month for simple assault after they tried to lure a 13-year-old girl into their car, but they were released afterwards thanks to Chicago's city policy, sanctuary policy. The suspects have been identified as a 21 and 29-year-old. It's not yet clear which one is from where and which one was charged last month. As for now, Levin got involved with the two sources through a gay online dating app. Items were stolen from his home. All this comes amid a report from the New York Post about how local activists, legislators, and school administrators in Illinois have been coaching illegal aliens, including those with convictions, on how to avoid immigration authorities. You are a disgrace. That's why I want people to share this. These are illegal people that have tried to, there's more here. But just think, school administrators also, and they're tied to organizations like Illinois Catholic Charities. I've been saying forever they're nothing but a damn mafia-run organization. But also the LaVas, Latina, and school administrators are holding workshops and making flyers and videos explaining to illegals how they can evade ICE and to know their rights. Quote, I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. They don't have those rights. They're illegal. Plus, thanks to Chicago's sanctuary city policy, local police have not been helping immigration authorities with their ongoing raids. They're not allowed to because of the sanctuary bullshit policy. And believe me, the police want to help ICE. Sometimes it's a very uphill battle. 25-year U.S. immigration custom ICE member Sam Olson told the Post, "We have their information because they were previously arrested and booked and fingerprinted somewhere. Therefore, we know they are here, but it's not as if we are getting notification." Yeah, the police can't notify them. That's why the mayor and the governor should go to prison. I'm hoping that will happen one day because, they're complicit in all this. Terry Newsom, a longtime local sympathizer with ICE, said, I sympathize with ICE agents stuck working in Illinois because their backs are really up against the wall. They have to aggressively find these individuals who are being coached to fight back and what to do to keep from being arrested. Even Venezuelan criminal gangs, Tren de Aragua, they're helping. Democrats, these radical Illinois Democrats, on how to avoid ICE. The citizens of Illinois have to fight back against this. Then it goes on. There was an update. And the update was says that a 21-year-old man who was arrested in Norwood Park on January 12th in connection with a reported child luring incident is now facing charges in the murder and robbery of the 63-year-old man who, on January 26, died in the basement of a relative's home, also in Norwood Park on Chicago's northwest side. A possible second suspect who reportedly lives in Norwood Park also is in custody for the murder of George Levin. The luring incident on January 12th involved a man who reportedly called two girls ages 12 and 13 over to his vehicle in the 1600 block of North Sayre, north side of Chicago. The man was arrested on suspicion of child luring, but the charges were reduced to simple assault and he was released from custody the next day. So not only were the alleged killers in the country illegally, having crossed the border during the Biden administration, and not only was at least one of them previously known to police, one of the men under arrest for this horrific murder had been arrested days earlier for attempting to lure young girls into his car. Beyond that, he was not only released from custody, allowing him to walk free and allegedly commit a brutal murder, but Chicago authorities were barred from alerting and cooperating with ICE. So the alderman went off here. So Alderman Anthony Napolitano posted, who's the 41st ward, includes Norwood Park, said on noon Thursday, January 30th, the two persons of interest are in custody and the charges are pending. He added that the incident was not a random act of violence, another fucking failure of our justice system. They gave him the opportunity to commit another offense, Napolitano said. The offender nowadays is the victim. I've been fighting against this fucking bullshit for 10 years, Napolitano of the city sanctuary city status. He said that Chicago police should be working with federal law enforcement to detain and deport violent offenders who are in the country illegally in an effort to protect citizens. He added that it is unconscionable for Mayor Johnson to use police to prevent Inspector General representatives from entering the room where he stores the gifts he receives as mayor, but won't let police cooperate with ICE to remove dangerous criminals. This is the system by design. The comment about mayoral gifts, I'm not going to go into all that, but he said what this administration is attempting to do is attempting to get us to surrender our humanity. We're not going to do that in Chicago. That's what the mayor's saying. Like he doesn't even have any humanity. So basically, it says here that they would like Johnson, or this Napolitano would like this to reach get up to the Trump administration so they can highlight this, because again, these activists have been protecting these criminals that are luring children, that violently and brutally and tortured a 63-year-old man, duct taped him and killed him. And these bastards out of school administrations, and because of Pritzker and Mayor Johnson, and then the sanctuary city bullshit, all of these people, in my opinion, they should be taken into custody because they're causing danger to this state. So please, I don't usually ask people to share, but in this case, this just happened. It's upsetting a lot of officers, and I think that people are hoping that something can be done so that Chicago police, who would like to work with ICE, can work with ICE. This is horrendous. This all needs to be dealt with.